Right, this is the Bentley Flying Spur, and this one has a 4-liter V8 engine with 500 horsepower. And I would say amongst this segment, basically the limo segment, this is a very unique car. Why? Because it is slotted above the likes of the S-Class or the 7 Series or the Audi A8. But of course the Germans have cars that are comparable to this as well. The Audi S8, you know, the S500, or the S63 for that matter, as well as the 7 Series 760 or the 750. So the 7 Series has a 4.4 V8, and the S-Class Mercedes now also has a 4-liter V8, but those are not available in Malaysia. And if they come in, they will be about reaching 1.2 million as well. So the Bentley Flying Spur is 1.6 million, right? But when you are seated inside, it's like a Rolls Royce. Alright, the interior finishing is just every bit matching up to that of a Rolls Royce, but of course it's not the price of a Rolls Royce either. Let me try and open that. I just opened the fuel cap, which I think is this. Alright. Look at that! Proper Bentley, a metal fuel cap. It feels a lot better than, you know, your equivalent plastic bit from German cars. And this is how the front driver's seats look like. It is immaculately finished, like every Bentley. So they are finished in the level of Rolls Royce. So that's what makes them very, very special. I'll show you the interior in a while, and then the driving. This is a Bentley sunglass holder, and it comes with their Flying Spur. Look at it. It's real wood and solid aluminium, and the inside is leather. I don't think you get this kind of quality with, I don't know, LV or Versace or whatever. Just look at it. My God, the weight. See, this is what Bentley is all about. I'm in the Flying Spur. Again, this is Bobby from Evo, and I'm seated in the Flying Spur, and I just spent the past 30 minutes being chauffeured in this car from behind, and I'm looking at every single surface, and I can't help but admire the way this car is built from the inside out. Because if you don't for a moment pay attention to all these details, you might just miss out a lot of stuff. I mean, yes, a lot of cars are leather wrapped nowadays, and they say, I mean, the soft touch plastics, blah blah and all that. Why do people create soft touch plastics? Because it mimics the sensation of touching real leather. Even here, you know, all this, the crafting of the metal piece, the lining, see, there's a door pocket, the stitchings are in there, you know. So inevitably a lot of people will look at the Flying Spur and say, hey, it's 1.6 million, is, you know, and how much are those Mercedes and BMW 7 Series and all that. But of course, it's unfair to compare a 500 horsepower 4-litre V8 luxury limo to that Mercedes hybrid assembled here. This is made in UK with the kind of craftsman and the kind of horsepower and the performance. So if you want to compare, you may compare this to maybe a top 500 horsepower Maybach or something, and that will be 1.5 million. So I can't help but really appreciate the stitching, the finishing, everything, every single surface, every single material is high quality. The real wood panels, every single thing. Even look at this shelf, if you're able to see it. Even this small little piece is finished in high quality leather, the insides and all that. You don't get this level of finishing in any Germans. The S-Class or BMW or the Audi. So that's what makes Bentley and Rolls-Royce special. So look at this little flap here. That's for the Isofix hook. It's in leather as well. See, it's just different. The level of finishing in Bentleys, they are just immaculate. I can only say that they are just immaculate. So seated behind here, you have this nice entertainment hub, I would say. See, it's nice brushed metal cover. You open it up. There's a DVD player, SD card, HDMI ports, and USB. So that's your entertainment console. And look at this. So I can use this device to control the air conditioning, the entertainment, the rear blind. I can look at vehicle data and all that. So it's amazing, right? So it's just a beautiful car to be in, and it draws no comparison except Rolls-Royce maybe, because no other German limos are finished like how this car is. So I'm in the Flying Spur now, and this is basically a 4-door Continental GT, and it goes like stick. I can confirm one thing now: every single Bentley, regardless of their size, they all drive really well. They all corset the driver very nicely. Everything is within reach, and all of them has a very sporty driver's cockpit, so to say. And yeah, this one drives just as well, even that is it's like a S-Class 7 Series size, maybe even larger. And wow, while the 7 Series drives well, it doesn't give you the feedback that this car gives. So this is another thing. You can sit behind like a boss, and you can be up front enjoying yourself in this car. It's just nice. It's fantastic. Inside good. For a limo, the suspension is slightly on the sporty side, but we set it to sporty just now, right? I think we can change it back to comfort. See how it behaves. Yeah, can go all the way. It's more pliant now. But the fact that there's no dials, right, to change it quickly like the new Bentayga. That's how a super luxury limo should be actually. Yes, we know we have all the 2-liter hybrid 7 Series or the hybrid S-Class, all around town. But back in those days, when you spend that kind of money to go for the flagship, you get a flagship engine, and it's so different. In a 500 horsepower V8, that suits the character of these flagships so much better than a high screaming tiny little engine. Yes, those perform as well, but not in this kind of manner, not in this oral enjoyment and all that. So yeah, price is one thing, but it would be great if all the the German trios bring back their giant freaking V8 limousines. Even Jaguar now, the XJ has a 2-liter turbo. I remember there's a 5-liter supercharged that screams. So this is the kind of character that these type of car should have. Every single panel is finished in leather, high quality wood, exquisite materials, and the car performs. So it's a holistic thing that makes them so different. Yeah, cut price, you get to buy the car cheaper and all that for those, tax incentive and all that, but nothing compares to something like this. And it's special when the roads are filled with a sea of S-Class, especially S-Class, they are everywhere. The 7 Series, when you step out in this, it's so different, and the interior design is very different. It's a lot more dignified, and yeah, it's just so different. And the fact that analog dials, that's the way to go, man. I prefer analog dials than LCD screens or the flashy stuff. So I would say, in the interior, this car easily matches up to the likes of Rolls-Royce. But is it 1.6 million?
1.7 to
1.7 million? That's a bargain.
Yeah.
It's a bargain. If Mercedes or BMW were to bring in their equivalent of this, or the Audi S8, which is something that is 500 horsepower V8, those would have cost 1.2, 1.3 easily. And they have the Maybach now, which is, if I don't remember wrongly, is about 1.3 or 1.4 million. Yeah, so this is 1.6, and voila, it's just different. It's a driver's Rolls-Royce. Actually, that's how Bentley was back then. It's the equivalent of Rolls-Royce, but the driver's choice. Yeah, they drive fantastic.